Thanks for joining us over here at Maniac, where we talk about whatever we feel like talking about for the day.
Yeah.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Taylor.
And let's get started.
So what have you been up to lately?
Doctor's appointments.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
How's that been going?
It's okay. I had to create essentially what's called a sterilization binder, which is crazy, right? Because, it's my health. Everyone who doesn't know what's going on with my health, I have been sick for a year and a half now, basically. I'm close to 2 years. And I was completely incapacitated up. I was having cramping, headaches so bad that my vision was going out. And I was in and out of doctor's visits, getting a lot of tests done. I even had that time where the doctor said that I had a brain tumor, which was very scary.
Super scary.
Yes, very, very scary. Very sad.
Yeah.
I've got 2 tumors in my liver, but after all of these tests, all of those things and all of those masses in my body are not the cause of being sick. So basically, I'm moving forward with a gynecologist and talking to them about my endometriosis, which I've had forever, right? It's genetically passed down usually within families, and they don't know why women have it or why they don't, and they don't really know the causes, and the symptoms vary so much that it's really hard for doctors to usually diagnose it. At this point, I am going back into my gynos, and we're discussing having a hysterectomy. It's called a bilateral, so essentially they're going to remove both my uterus and my cervix. After living miserably for so long, I've come to the conclusion that this is probably just the road that's going to end up being taken. Even if the doctor says that it's not 100% necessary, if it's even 5%, I'm going to be like, nope, take it out. I don't need it. Living in a conservative state, it's very hard to get approval to go in and actually have a hysterectomy unless you have a bunch of medical reasons to have it done, as in medical reasons that would result in your death, essentially, is what you have to be at to be able to do it, or you have to jump through a lot of hoops. And so a sterilization binder is essentially just a binder. It's a resource that you can use, and it has all these different paperworks and all these talking points and things to help you to get your doctors to actually listen to you and get you to that point where you can have the surgery.
Nice.
Even though it is I'm very sick, it's very detrimental to my health.
Yeah.
I still have to convince my medical professionals to follow through with this to make me feel better. So,
which is kind of crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very crazy. Especially because it's not I'm not young. Yeah, okay, I'm 30, but I'm not super young. It's not a sudden decision. It's not, I'm not asking to just be child free, which is usually where these have to come in, because majority of the time doctors will say, well, you're too young, you don't know yet, and they will decline you. And you have to jump through all of these hoops to get them to agree if you just want to live a child-free life, which is also crazy, right? That's your decision, and there's other ways to have children, right? It doesn't have to be from your womb, which is also I might want to have kids down the line, so I am going to end up freezing my eggs so that I can use a surrogate in the future, because even if I don't get my hysterectomy, my womb is not viable for a baby, so I don't really need it anyways. And there's always adoption, so that's kind of what I've been going through, and the turmoil of essentially being a version of infertile, right? My eggs are totally fine, I can easily get pregnant, but I can't safely carry a baby to term. And so
for you to come to terms with.
Yeah, because I just felt for a while I felt less of a woman. I wasn't doing what a woman should do, essentially. And I've always wanted to be a mom. And I was really, really hard to come to terms with. But then, just because I can't physically have a baby doesn't mean anything in itself, right? Could easily adopt, which I've thought about before. I've thought about being a foster parent before. And I've been a nanny. I've worked with kids my whole life and everything too. So it's hard to come to that understanding that this doesn't make you any less of a person at all. And then to also understand that there are other people out there
who are going through the same thing.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Yeah.
And, you know, at first you just feel, like, really alone and, like, you're the only person who's dealing with this. And then you realize, oh, there's thousands of women out there that go through this same thing. And there's even, like, women who aren't able to have children, right? Like trans women. Trans women can't carry children, but that doesn't make them any less of a woman.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I've been dealing with that, going through that, doing things that make me, like, happy, that I enjoy doing during the day, so that way I can steer clear of negative thoughts and kind of just focus on, like, this is what's best for me and this is how I'm going to move forward.
Yeah.
And be healthier and be happier
Yeah.
overall. So that's what I've been doing. And it's real heavy. But yeah, so what have you been doing in your spare time?
What have I been doing? Not much, not that much heavy stuff.
Yeah.
I've been playing games. So I've been playing a new game called Core Keeper with one of my friends, and it's basically an underground farming sim. I think you would actually like it, Sarah.
You know, I like Sims.
I know.
I like farming.
Yeah. So I actually think you would quite like it, so you should join us sometimes and
Okay.
play. Yes. We usually play at night because they're working during the day. The friend is named Marina. She's the wife of one of Jackson's friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so they always game together. And she also really likes farming sims. So then I was like, do you want to do a farming sim together? And she was down. Core Keeper is still in early access, but it's basically like a pretty finished game.
Yeah.
Like you can still play through it. You're underground, and then you dig and you develop your little home base. You can plant stuff. There's cows you're raising. Fight monsters to continue looking for more resources.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah, so that's like basically taking up like almost all my time.
Well, I mean, I would be down to play because, you know, I don't sleep, so.
Oh, yes.
So there's no problem with me being up all night.
Also, like, Marina and I, neither of us are like decorators or organizers. So if that's your cup of tea, if you like love decorating, love organizing, then we definitely need like someone like that on the squad.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, because neither of us like to do it.
I love it.
We're just like let's keep playing the game. Let's keep going.
Oh no, I'm like, let me just make this wall blue over here and like do stuff over. Like I play Sims, right?
Yeah.
And I spend 3 days building a house in Sims and like building my Sims and getting them ready to move into this house, and then I move them in and I will play for like less than a minute and then I'd be like, okay, next house, moving on, and I just leave my Sims all the time because I'm only there for the decoration essentially. But it's fun, I enjoy it.
Okay, great. Then I will invite you to our squad.
Okay.
Yeah, we're planning on playing tonight. So
okay.
Yes, if you're down after this, then we can play.
I mean, I just woke up, so yeah, I'll probably be awake. To be fair, I didn't go to sleep till like 5 a.m. last night, so.
What were you up doing?
I was watching Paramount Plus.
Okay.
I was watching the like Pink Ladies, the Rise of the Pink Ladies show on Paramount Plus, and it's like the prequel to Grease.
Oh.
Have you ever seen Grease?
Yes, I've seen Grease.
Dewey hasn't seen Grease.
Oh, yes.
So I was trying to explain this whole like plot line to him and why these characters mattered and stuff, and I was getting a little frustrated because he didn't understand.
Yes.
But so I was watching that show. I almost finished the whole series last night.
Oh, wow.
Before I was like, I should probably go to bed. And now I'm a little upset because I think I only had like 1 episode left, and I was like, I should just stayed up.
Yeah, you should have
finished
just finished it.
Yeah, but I just couldn't sleep. I never sleep. I'm always up watching anime or a K-drama or just some random show I've picked up.
Yeah.
I just finished watching the like new iCarly series.
The new season.
Yes.
That was on what is it, Paramount
It's on
Plus?
Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
I just got Paramount Plus, so I'm really obsessed.
I see.
Watching all their stuff, and then I'll
see.
go back and spread out between my apps again.
Yeah.
Between that and Crunchyroll, that's all I ever do right now.
Yeah. Did you like the new iCarly show?
It's an easy watch. So it's very lightweight. It's very easy. It makes fun of itself, right? So it's not heavy at all, right? I don't have to be like worried about anything or like have to feel anything while I'm watching. Every now and then there's like a chuckle. I enjoy watching those types of shows a lot of times when like I'm just like, okay, I just want to like chill and have something going that I can pay attention to, but isn't gonna like make me cry my eyes out or like get really upset with the characters or anything like that. So it's pretty good as far as just like a lightweight sitcom comedy show.
Yeah.
goes, but I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece or anything like that.
Yeah. Would you say it's as good as the previous ones?
I actually really like this one better.
Really?
Yes.
That's
so
surprising.
It's very surprising.
Yeah.
Especially because the actress who plays Sam,
Yes, is not there.
didn't return.
Yeah.
And so, and she was probably one of my favorite characters in
Yeah.
the original.
Yeah.
Even though, like, it's pretty problematic, the original
Yes.
show. Like, they're very, like, mean and overly sexual and everything like that, right?
Yes.
She didn't return, so I wasn't sure if I was going to really enjoy the dynamic. But they replaced her with this character named Harper, and she's this, like, woke, gay black woman, right? And she is hilarious. She's my favorite character. I love her.
Nice.
She's very aware of all the situations too, so she's usually the one who's like, you know, kind of breaking that wall and like poking fun at what they're doing. And also just has all these really great like one-liners coming in.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed this one because of that character, and because it's more aware of like the political climate and everything like that too.
Yeah. That's such a great character to add to the show.
She's like all of the boxes they needed to check, right? Like she's gay, she's a person of color, she's a woman. And so I'm like, oh, okay, like I know why they added this character, but it's great to see, right? It's great to see someone, and she's just very like open. She's very sexual and just like very sure of herself, very confident, you know, and she's not like super model thin individual, right? I just feel like she's a really good person to like see and see them be like comfortable and just be like who they are and like love themselves. She's just great to watch and like have be that visual that you get, and she's beautiful. So it's great.
It's a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I enjoy this a lot more.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, and it's elevated humor, right? Because their audience is adults now.
Yeah, we've grown up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a little less like slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
So
There was a lot of slapstick comedy in the original.
yeah,
I don't think I could watch the original.
Oh no, now never. But and it's funny because they'll like refer back to some of the like skits they did in the original, and they're like going to do it, and they'll do like little clips of it, and they'll redo the skit, and I'm just like, how could I have ever watched this? Yeah, so I've been watching that. I watch basically every anime I can get my hands on Crunchyroll.
Oh, yes.
But not like the popular ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The bad ones?
Just the really bad ones.
Why?
Like, I don't know. It's just, it's a hoot to like watch them, and they'll be so terrible, or I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have no idea what's happening right now. I tried to watch one last night, and I couldn't get past this second episode.
Oh, no.
But it wasn't even that. It wasn't the show itself that really bothered me. It was the intro. The intro wasn't animated.
Okay.
It was like stop motion, and it had nothing to do with the show.
Oh, interesting. I've never seen anything quite like that.
Oh my god. Okay. And it's like plates. Like it starts out with spinning plates.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of different like just like foods on the plates, and then the foods get more and more like elaborate, and they are like shaped like stuff, and then they start like the foods start moving and everything like that, and it has nothing to do with the show.
Yeah, I'm sure it looks great, but
it doesn't even like, it looks pretty good, but at the same time it's a little creepy.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I can't get past this. I don't know what's going on. So I was like, I have to stop. Also, there was like a character, and she was supposed to be 18, but she looks like a small child, and she was like the love interest, and I was like, this feels off.
That happens quite a bit.
Yes. But it was like real childlike.
Ah, I see.
You know, like sometimes they're just small.
Yeah.
But they don't act like a child. No, she was like a baby doll. Itty bitty, acted like she was very young, and I was like, I can't get past this.
That's fair.
Yes.
I have a hard time with that too.
Yeah, I was like, I feel pervy. I can't. So I was like, nope. So I just stopped that one, and I started watching some other show instead. I never watch the good ones. It's always the really bad ones, because I get really addicted to the good ones.
Yeah, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, and usually the good ones have like a shit ton of episodes.
A lot.
And I binge watch everything.
Yeah.
So I don't have like 6 days. Well, technically I do have 6 days to just sit down and watch anime, but I don't want to spend every day all day having to watch a show, because I will literally have to finish it if I start it. So I just watch the like horrible ones that are maybe like 10 episodes long. Sometimes the like animation is atrocious.
Yeah.
But it's great.
Have you thought about watching the good ones that are still, like, releasing weekly episodes?
Yes. So I really hate the like weekly release thing. I'm not a fan of that. And it's usually because I watch so many things at once, right? I'll watch like 6 animes at a time, or I'll watch like 5 K-dramas, and I'll watch like a bunch of other TV shows, and I'll be watching all of them at one time, right? If I have to wait for the next episode of a show to come out, then I have forgotten what has happened in the last episode, and I can't really remember like what's happened in that show versus the other shows that I've watched. I kind of have to like backtrack and be like, wait, what is going on? Because a lot of the things I watch are very similar plot lines, and so I'm like, wait, did this happen in this show or did it happen in this other show? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I read comics too. So like I read web comics. I read a lot of
Me
web
too.
comics. So and there's like on any given day I have at least 12 new episodes of a webcomic available to me. It's usually more than that, but that's like my like minimum is there's like 12 a day.
Yeah, me too.
And so I'm reading those, and then all the like plot lines get mixed together.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just watch a whole thing in one sitting. I get everything all at once. There's no like pause, miss out on that like emotion that I was just feeling for it to get there. There's no cliffhangers or anything, unless it's the end of like the season. I just prefer that instead of having to like wait and then kind of rack my brain on like which show I'm watching and what happened, because it's been a full week since the last time I've seen it. Yeah. So normally when it's like the new releases, I wait until all of the episodes have been released and then I watch everything. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll wait for the next season.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. I enjoy binging.
Yeah.
I find that it's a lot easier, though, to do the weekly webcomics, like to read it, because if I forget anything, I can reread the entire thing very quickly.
Yeah, with the webcomics, super easy.
Yeah.
I have to have the weekly releases for the webcomics, because if not, it'll be like a completed series, and it's got like hundreds of episodes, and I'll literally just binge the whole series. And it takes several hours to read, right? Like when you're reading that many episodes at once. So the weekly releases for that are great.
Oh, I see.
But as far as like shows go, such a longer period of time that you're watching, there's so much more information you get. Normally, like your web series, the episodes are fairly short.
Yeah, they are.
And there's not like a whole lot that happens in that single episode, right? It's less for me to have to remember from like the previous week.
I see, yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Where are you reading your webcomics?
I use an illegal website.
I pay for a subscription.
I do. No, I use an illegal website, so I'm not allowed to say the legal website.
No.
But I can tell you it in private.
Yeah. No, I use a couple like apps on my phone.
Yeah, on my phone. So you use like the Webtoon app?
Webtoons. Tapas. I fucking hate Tapas.
Oh, because of their ink method?
Yes, I hate their ink method. Yes. I hate it. They've got really good comics on there. Yes. But I hate their system.
That's fair.
Hate it.
Yeah.
And Manta. Manta's my favorite.
Yes.
Manta has really good art on there, really good comics available.
Yeah.
And I pay for a subscription, so I have access to everything that's currently available. Yeah. Which is the platform that I love, right? Because I am a binge reader and I love reading, right? Yeah. So that's usually the one that I go to. And like I had Webtoons before they like upgraded and changed everything. So I got like grandfathered into a lot of stuff. So I don't have to like do their weird access things. Like their newer comics, they have like it's almost similar to Tapas, where they have like a weird like wait period and stuff before you can read the next episodes. Yeah. I don't have that on the ones that I've been reading. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is great. But Tapas, I think I only have like 3 comics on there that I read because I got so angry at the like
the system.
Yeah. At the way that it's designed. Yeah. And so I was like, no. So I just moved back over to Manta. But that's where I usually read mine. I'll read like actual physical comics if I have them and stuff too.
Yeah, no. I believe that reading should be free.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, let me just give you like $5 to $10 a month and just give me full access. It's like a library.
Yes.
Did you like a library?
Yes. But that's why I do the illegal website. And I think the only issue with the illegal website is obviously it's the classic fan translations.
Oh. Yeah.
So rather than having the official translation, it has fan translations of the thing. But the fans do a really good job, I must say.
Yeah.
I still get it. I'm following along.
Sometimes I'll be reading it and I'm like, man, there's so many like grammatical errors in this. And I'm like, nobody noticed this? Like, no one's gonna tell them? Dude, I think it'd be dope to just be like an editor. For one of the comic apps.
I think about that all the time.
I'm like, let me just read the series beforehand and check it, and then you're good. Like, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I feel like that's a great job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's doing that job? How do we get that job?
Well, I don't know if there's anyone actually doing that job.
And they probably each have their own like editor.
Yeah.
You know who goes in. Yo, give me access to all of them. I'll read every single new episode.
Yeah.
And proofread it.
Yeah.
Before posting.
Yeah, I think about that all the time.
Yes.
I enjoy using the free website.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get behind that someday.
Yeah.
But I have so many right now. Maybe when I run out, they're starting to complete all the series that I read are starting to like get to their completion, and so I'm just like they're slowly dwindling away.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a little more sad as it happens.
What's the genre that you usually read in them?
I read a lot of like romance, or usually like rom-com type situations. I don't care what kind of environment they're in. It doesn't matter to me. It could be a period piece or modern day. For some reason, I always read those ones. I don't remember what this like genre is called, but it's the ones where they've been like their soul's been transmigrated into a new world.
Yes, I love those. Isekais.
Yes. Isekais.
Yes.
I read a lot of isekais. Like a lot.
I read a lot of isekais too. My favorite are the ones where they become the villainous.
Yes! I love those! There's even an anime on Crunchyroll like that.
Yes. I read that one.
Oh yeah! Yes. I love those.
Yeah.
Best. I'm just thinking about all my comics I read like last night to catch up, and there's like at least 5 isekais on there.
Yes.
I'm like, oh yeah. So I like those. I read like BL too. And I think that's really it, because I don't like a lot of like gore or a lot of
action type stuff.
Yeah, I'm not big on the action in general. I don't like gore. So if there's action and there's not a lot of gore, then totally down for it. Love it. But I just don't like when it's like everything's bloody or like everyone dies all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like I like those kinds of worlds where, you know, like the people who deserve to die. Right? And then maybe like side characters you're not as attached to will end up dying. I hate when it's like Game of Thrones where like everyone dies all the time and you never know what's happening. That's too stressful for me. I'm trying to escape the stress. I don't need that. So
that's fair.
Yeah. So I usually just focus on romance and comedy and like slice of life type stuff.
No, I'm the same way.
Yeah. It's a way easier read.
Yeah.
And they're just like they're pretty. Usually, like
they're really pretty. Some of them are really pretty.
Yeah.
Some of the BL ones I think are really pretty.
There's the period BLs.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
There's even a couple shows now. Like Netflix has like a show and everything like that. And,
oh really?
And it's gorgeous.
Oh, is it Chinese one?
Yes.
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 It's beautiful.
Yes, I watched that one.
Yeah, I love those. I'm always really appreciative of the ones that like go the extra mile in their like character designs and in their animation and in their art, but I'll still read it if it has shitty art. Like, I'll still watch it if it's horrible. Like got good writing, I'm like, I'm down, cool, I can look past this. But yeah, I'll still do it unless the art is like really really off, where it's like almost uncomfortable. Have you seen some of those where it's like the character design is almost like really uncomfortable?
I'm actually picky with the art style, so if it's an art style that I think is ugly, I won't read it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'll read it if I think it's ugly, as long as it's not like just like really off, or like the like anatomy is off or something. I can't get past that.
No, I'm like, if I don't like it aesthetically, there's no point.
Oh.
Because I have like a million other ones to read.
See?
Yeah.
No, I'm like all about the storyline.
No.
But I do gravitate towards the really pretty ones.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is gorgeous, let me read this one. Even if they're pretty and the story's not that great, I'm like, I'll keep reading it.
Yes.
Because it's pretty.
I'm the same way.
Yes.
Yeah. We gotta trade reading lists sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do. It's a lot.
Oh yeah, no, mine's a lot too.
Yeah.
I've thought about like making an entire list once, but I gave up the idea because there's so many.
I tried to do that. I
Yeah.
took screenshots of like I was trying to like scroll through and take screenshots of my list.
Yeah.
And so that way I could like make a whole list on the side, and it was too much. And I was trying to like share it with a friend who was also reading, and I was like, no, this you're gonna have to explore on your own.
Yeah,
like,
no, I tried making an Excel sheet because I love Excel sheets.
Yes.
But it didn't work out because then I was like, I would find new ones and I would have to constantly update.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just so exhausting.
It's hard to keep up with.
It's hard.
Yeah. I love when the apps, because like I use the apps on my phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love when they keep track of like your series for you, right?
Yes.
And like all your previously read series and all of the like your current ones and everything like that. I love that because then I can go back and be like, what was this? I remember this, and I can look back on them. The thing that sucks is like when like you have a completed series that you've really enjoyed and it like leaves the platform, right? Because it's been on there, it's been completed, they're gonna leave the platform, and I'm like, dang, like how do I access this again if I want to read it again?
I think that's the good thing about the illegal websites.
Yeah.
I have a profile because you're able to create a profile and you're able to bookmark your stories, and then when they get updated you'll be notified and stuff. So it's the whole same thing for free. And let me tell you, I have 400 like series bookmarked.
Dang.
I know, it's so many.
Yeah.
I can't even believe it. I look at the number every day and I'm like, there's so many.
Like, what am I doing with my life? Yeah. Maybe I should be a deviant. Maybe I should just go illegal.
Yes.
I don't know.
Join the dark side.
Yeah. I just like having access to it all the time.
Yeah.
And having it be so, like, easy to use.
I only use it on my phone.
On your phone, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just use it on my phone. They don't have an app, but they don't need one. I just use their website on my phone. Works totally fine. I gotta share it with you, Sarah.
Yeah, share it. It'll be good.
Yeah. I think the only downside to the illegal websites is they run a lot of ads. So that's all, like, you get a ton of ads.
I can't stand ads.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah.
You get a ton of ads, but you can just scroll past them.
See, there are two types of people. There's people who can just scroll through the ads.
Yeah.
Can just watch the ads and move forward and not have to pay anything. And then there's me who will throw money at you so I don't have to have ads.
That's fair. Then maybe the legal websites aren't for you.
Like, I hate this.
No, because I understand why they're running the ads, and I understand why I get ads. It's the price I have to pay.
Yes.
For wanting things for free.
No, I'll pay the real price. You can have it. I don't want the ads. Those targeted ads that get you, they get me.
Oh, no, they don't get me.
They get me.
No.
So I will be like, this is beautiful. I really like this. This real cute. Click. And then I'm like on this ad thing. And then I'm buying things I don't need.
Oh, I think the only targeted ads that work for me are the ones on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Because they feel very specific.
Yeah.
I think it's the algorithm doing extra hard work.
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch a TikTok of someone talking about, like, face products.
Yeah.
And then immediately, right after, I get an ad for face products. And I feel like I have to watch the TikTok because I just watched a TikTok about face products. Watch the ad, and I'll be like, whoa, cool, this is really nice.
No, mine's, like, weird, eclectic type stuff. Like, things you'd find on Etsy. That type of stuff. I'm like, this is great. Or, like, those... I really want one of those, like, bear-shaped mini fridges.
Oh, yes, I've seen those.
I want one of those so bad.
I've seen those. They're so cute.
Yes!
Yes.
So it's like that, or there was, like, this chair that was, it was, like, shaped like, it was, like, round, and the cushions were orange, and the chair was white, and it looked like a little duck space. And I was like, this is a dope chair. I need this duck chair.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's that weird stuff.
Yeah,
Or anything that's a cow.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I have a problem.
Do you follow the people that... It's become quite a big trend where people make stuff of big versions of things?
No.
No. Kind of like, there's this one girl who's really popular for making the ice cream sandwich bench from iCarly. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen this.
You've never seen this?
No.
You need to come to my side of TikTok.
I think I'm on, like... I'm on Stray Kids and gay talk. Like, that's it, really.
Oh my gosh, I got a Stray Kids TikTok today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was...
It's probably me.
No.
Too close to me.
It was a Felix.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he was eating chicken, and it was just him.
He's always eating chicken.
Yeah.
He loves chicken. Because chicken has chicken in it.
He was eating chicken, and it was just his voice, like his deep talking.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, ASMR."
Yes, that's
voice
what it
actor
is.
kid.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah.
And so I liked it too.
Everyone's a stay at heart. Let's just be real. Yeah, no, I'm always on Stray Kids TikTok. Lately, I guess I've been watching too many TikToks of like clips from doctor shows because I've been getting a lot of those now. And I've been trying to like reformat my page because I'm like, I don't need this.
No, yes. Sometimes the algorithm gets it right and sometimes it gets it wrong.
Yeah.
And I try to like really push off the ones that I like
Yeah,
don't
me
like.
too. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No. Every other video I get is Stray Kids. It's a lot of Stray Kids. I'm not gonna lie.
They have such a big fan base.
It's huge. And the edits are hilarious.
Yeah.
So funny. It's usually like clips of their music videos and edits of them being them all the time, just like laughing and stuff. I blame like when I got sick, that's what got me into K-pop.
Yeah.
Because I like saw a video of Bangchan laughing and it kind of like pulled me out of that rut and I was like, wow, this is like such a joyous, like, it was that kind of laugh that like makes your abs hurt and like makes your eyes cry.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is amazing, happy. And then I just started watching every Stray Kids TikTok video that could come onto the page.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was like, oh, these people make music. And I started listening and I was like, damn, this is fucking good.
You're like, oh my gosh, they're not only entertainers, but they're musicians.
I was like, wow, because like a lot of it was like them dancing.
It's just like, them having fun.
Him having fun,
Yeah.
just like hanging out,
Yeah.
dancing, and I'm like, wow, these people are talented. And then it's like them singing, and I was like, oh damn, they're real talented.
Yeah.
And then I started like listening to their music, and I was like, damn, this is great. And so now I'm a stay. I'm like a baby stay though.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like, I don't know everything.
Oh, okay. I feel like you know a lot though.
I do know a lot.
No, but if you like Stay, have you tried being have you tried 17?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why, but I'm like real picky with my K-pop.
Really?
Extremely picky.
No, I meant like, I think you would like 17 just for their content.
Oh, really?
Not even like for the music.
No, I've never even seen the content of 17.
You should they have a fan base, so their fan base is called Carrot, because it's like a diamond.
Yeah.
And if you only like their content, like what they do online for entertainment, you're called a cubic. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh
So they got really popular over the pandemic because everyone found their cubic content.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a me thing.
Yes. So I was like, I think if you like Stay, I think you'll like 17 a lot, especially for their content.
Yeah.
Because it's always so fun and it's always such a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you need that form of escapism, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And all their episodes are on YouTube because it's a show that they have. It's super popular.
Oh, cute.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'll have to look at it.
Yes.
I recently went to the Mamamoo concert.
Yes.
When they came into town.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know who Mamamoo was at first. Like, my friend was like, hey, you want to come to this concert? And I was like, I don't know who these people are, but they say moo in their name, and I love cows.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, and their, like, symbol is a radish, and their light stick is a radish. And I went, we get to dress as radishes? Hell yeah, I'm down. And so, dressed as a radish, went to the concert, didn't really know any of their music, and then got to the concert and was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And so then I started, like, listening to them more often. I, like, started getting their content on TikTok and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just, like, watching them, and I'm like, they're great. Very, like, gay-friendly group as well. I guess I only like the gay-friendly K-pop groups.
That's definitely Mamamoo.
Yeah.
Definitely Stray Kids.
Yeah.
And I would also say 17's up in there. So I think you would like them.
I've got a type, I guess. Yeah, so
I'll send you like a playlist of their show. There's so many episodes. You could either binge them or you can watch them by himself.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to like watch them like every week when they came out.
Oh, yeah.
I would be like, my gosh, I gotta watch it. And then Jackson would watch it with me too because Jackson also likes them. But Jackson likes them for their music.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Dewey is like a on the low.
Oh,
Stay.
Yeah, because of how much you like Stay.
Yes, because I just listen to the music all the time.
Yeah.
And he's kind of just like in the background.
Yeah.
And now like he just breaks out in Stray Kids songs all the time.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes.
That's the way you get
I'm
them.
like, hey.
That's the way you get them. Just slowly influence them. Yeah.
Yeah, like he'll start screaming. He'll scream 1, 4, 3, and like across the house, I'll scream, "I love you!" Like, so it's just like that all the time. Or he'll start like just singing. He loves Felix for some reason. He's like so he loves Felix. And so anytime like Felix is on a video or like it's like Felix's line in the song, he'll just like sing those lines all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, aw, you're so cute.
So he must love Maniac then.
Yes.
I love that one too.
He loves Maniac. He loves God's Menu.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. He's a little baby Stay at heart too.
That's great. That means he'll go to the concert with you for sure in the next one.
He probably will.
Yeah.
I don't know if he needs to go.
I think he'll enjoy it.
He would really enjoy it.
I think he would have a good time.
I think he would love going to K-pop concerts.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because it's like clean.
Yeah, no, the vibe is so different.
It's very different.
It's so different.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
When I went to Mamamoo. One, the arena that it was in was just so nice. It was so clean. It was beautiful. It wasn't like overly crowded, you know, like when you normally go to any other type of concert here, it's just like everyone's like on top of each other and like just very like rude to one another and very just like in their own little world. And when I went to Mamamoo, you know, like fans are talking to one another, encouraging one another, you know.
Everyone's
like,
super friendly.
Yeah, and
there's
really
a big
nice.
there's a big culture. And like even like at certain concerts, people will pass out freebies at the beginning of the concert.
I got a freebie.
Yes.
I was like walking around and the guy was like, "You're a cute radish. Here you go." And I was like, "Great." He didn't really say that, but
yeah, I imagine he thought it.
He probably was like radish.
Radish. Yeah.
And I was like, "Yay!"
Yeah.
So, and I had a lot of people who were just like, "Oh, I love your outfit," and just like talking to me and stuff. And that's not something you get at a normal concert at all.
Yeah.
And it's great that like everyone goes all out at the concerts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, like
because it doesn't happen often.
Right.
So and then you gotta enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah,
for sure.
As a person with a too much gene when it comes to like dressing up for stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, this is great. I don't feel like I'm really like standing out. In this group of people because everyone is just like so into it, and I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Have you seen those TikToks with the autistic person and they're talking about discovering K-pop for the first time?
No, I haven't.
So accurate.
Okay.
They're like, so you're telling me that I can be a part of this group and I can obsess over every little detail about all of their lives and no one's gonna make fun of me? And they're like, yep. And they're like, and I can know every word to every single song and no one's gonna make fun of me? And they're like, yep. And they're like, and I can buy all of the merchandise and no one's gonna make fun of me? And they're like, yeah, that seems right. And they're like, this is great.
Yeah, that's the whole culture.
Yes. And I'm like, oh. Sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I am on the spectrum and that's why I'm like, K-pop is great.
No, or you're just like all the other girlies who love K-pop.
Who knows?
Yeah.
You know. But yeah.
But yeah, Jackson and I and Vin are going to an aespa concert next month. So you're welcome to join us, for sure.
We'll see.
Yes, if you like aespa.
I don't know who aespa is.
Oh, you don't know aespa?
No.
aespa is a girl group. They're most known for their song called Next Level.
To the next level. Yeah. Okay.
You know that one?
Yeah.
I mean, you know the song.
I do. See, I don't really know like which group sings which song, but I have a lot of songs that I listen to on Spotify.
Yeah.
I probably do know a couple of
their songs. Yes, that's their most known one. Because it had a very iconic dance to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're coming to town, and so we're gonna go check them out. They're Jackson's favorite 4th gen girl group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are they going to Fort Worth?
Yes. Of course.
Everything's in Fort Worth.
Of course.
Everything.
Yes.
Yeah. The Dickies Arena.
Yeah.
It's just so nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I'll like deep dive Spotify and be like, do I like these people?
Yes.
And then go from there.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been all about going to the K-pop concerts lately.
Yeah.
I've only been to the one, but now I'm like, I need them all. So.
No, I think the more you do, the better it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really glad. So I missed Stray Kids when they came because I had just discovered them.
Yeah.
And by the time that I realized that they were here,
yeah, it was already too late.
It was already too late.
Yeah.
The only tickets available were like the really expensive
Yeah.
ones, and I was like, I can't do this. So I was like, oh, okay, well maybe next time. And then my friend was like, oh, come to Mama Moo, and I was like, okay. And I went, and like now I'm like, this is great. I'm gonna go to every single one that ever comes here. I don't care who they are. Did you already get tickets?
Yes, we already got tickets.
Okay.
I should have brought it up sooner, but I completely forgot.
It's okay.
We got the tickets a while ago.
That's okay.
Yeah.
No worries. I didn't mind. I actually I went with my group, right?
Mm-hmm.
But one person in the group who came with us, who was a friend of the people that I was going with,
Yeah.
They had bought their ticket later, so their seat was separate from us.
Yeah.
So I just swapped seats with them. I was like, I don't care, I'll go sit by all these other people, and I just was sitting by myself anyways.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't bother me.
If you don't mind, then yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I'll go by myself. It's cool. Who's your favorite K-pop group?
It's ATEEZ.
ATEEZ, yes.
Have you heard of them?
They're good.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, I love ATEEZ.
I love ATEEZ. They're pretty good. I don't know all of their songs, but all the songs that I've heard are really good.
Yeah.
I do enjoy them a lot.
Yes. If you like Stray Kids and if you like ATEEZ, then they were both on a show together called Kingdom.
Yes, I've seen a lot of the Kingdom
clips. Yes,
yeah.
You should watch it. I watched the entire show. It's on Viki.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and you should be able to watch it for free.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll have to watch it.
Yes. So they competed against one another, but don't worry, they became best friends.
Yes.
And that's what matters.
I've seen the clips where Felix gets lost with ATEEZ and
Yeah.
stuff. And, Bangchan's where's Felix? And everything like that. So, yeah.
Yes, and they collaborate and they work together too. It's great. It's a good time. I'm down to watch that show with you too.
Okay.
Because I love it.
Okay. I'll watch it. We can watch it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always want to try and stay up to date with a lot of the stuff, but usually I have to wait till it hits TikTok because the fans will translate, or it gets translated. So I have a YouTube alert for the Stray Kids page and everything, but a lot of the lives that they do don't have English captions on them.
Yeah.
So I have to wait.
Yes.
I can't it's hard for me to even just watch the live.
Yeah.
Because it's not translated for me. And so I have to wait until someone else has gone in and translated the clips and everything, and then I can be oh, okay, let me watch this.
Yeah.
Felix and Bangchan are usually pretty good about going in and out of Korean and English. But aside from them, even then I miss majority of
what they're
it.
saying.
Yeah. So I'm oh, I'll just wait until someone has translated this for me.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back and watch it later.
Yeah. So do you watch a lot of Bangchan's Room?
I try.
Yeah.
I recently started watching. I actually get really upset because sometimes my notification, it doesn't stay on my phone. It'll just pop up and I'll miss it, and then I've missed the live, and so then I go in and I have to watch it again later. Which is okay because at that point someone's already cut clips and then I know kind of what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But I do try to watch it live if I can. And I follow along as best I can.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of clips of Bangchan's Room because he likes to react to K-pop songs.
Yes.
And so I love watching that.
Yes.
And I love watching his reaction.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing someone else in the business reacting to the content. Because not a lot of other groups will react to other groups' music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so supportive of other groups.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All the time.
Yes.
And so I love that.
Yes.
And
I do love his reactions because he's looking at the lyrics and looking at the sound production.
Yes.
And going, oh,
he's a producer at heart.
Yeah, he's a producer at heart. So I think that's amazing.
Yeah, to get the full scope.
Exactly. Yeah.
I agree. I like that, and then I think it's interesting, right? Because songs that we have access to and that we listen to all the time aren't necessarily the same music that they have access to and that they've listened to all the time. It's really interesting to kind of see what's a new song that is very normal in my everyday life.
Yeah.
That is like his first time hearing it. And I'm like, oh, wow. And I always think it's interesting too where like the music focus is different here versus in Korea.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's always very interesting to me to see that.
Thanks for hanging out with us. This has been a great time. I'm hoping that you'll join us for the next podcast. This is Taylor.
And this is Sarah.
And this is The Maniac.
Yeah!